So in this case, let's go ahead and go to online store here and we'll be redirected to teams. Now, if you're fairly new and you don't know how or you're not well versed on designing, then I would suggest you to try one of the available teams here that you have for free. So by default, our team is going to be done here, but currently I'm using or was using Refresh here, which is kind of like a very friendly type of theme here. But in this case, I would suggest you to visit the team store here, and from here you could go ahead and find the team that is luxury type. So in this case, let's go ahead and wait for it, and from here you should be able to see the teams. Now in this case, you could go ahead and let's further filter this. So for example, we only want free teams here, and from here you could go ahead and choose a team that would suit you. Now in this case, Origin is kind of luxurious as well. You can also use the Dawn team here, which is kind of luxurious, but the thing here is you need to really think about what photos you're going to use here. Now in this case, you could go ahead and find an appropriate team here, but for this example, we'll be using the Dawn team here. I'll be showing you how to properly design or customize the team. So let's just go back into our store here, click on add Dawn team here, and from here we could go ahead and just wait for it to basically install into our web store or in our store here. Well, by the way, we'll be using other applications as well. So we'll be using Canva here. So Canva is going to be our best friend because we'll be editing our different photos in Canva. So in this case, let's just go back in here. And from here, once it is added, let's go ahead and click on publish here, publish. And from there, once it is applied, let's go ahead and start customizing our website. Now, in this case, when we start customizing our website, you have to basically think. So think, what is luxury? So luxury is a lot presenting less than presenting more. So if you know the saying like less is more and more is less, so that those type of say. So usually with luxurious type of website, it's going to basically give you this a very airy look. It's going to be relaxing. It's not going to show any, like for example, it's not going to show a lot of colors. So basically we'll be working mostly with whites and blacks on our website. Now in this case, what we need to do first is we need to customize our header here. So at the left side here, you can go ahead and customize your header. Like for example, if you want to hide the announcement part here, you can click on the icon here and you'll be able to hide that. Now in here in the header, we want to change a few things. Like for example, the desktop logo position. So instead of middle left, we want to center this as middle center. And from here for the desktop menu type, you can change this as well. So if you want to a mega menu type or a drawer type here, which is that's going to be hiding all of those navigations. So let's go ahead and stick with that design. Now from here we have the sticky header as well. So if you set this to scroll up or in always, it's going to basically be stuck at the top section here. So in this case, we can go ahead and choose that. So in this case, we need to change the color as well. So let's go ahead and change the color. So maybe we want a scheme tree here wherein it's mostly around on the black or blue section. So let's go ahead and choose that. But maybe we want to try another one. So maybe black. Okay, the black one is good. Now in this case, we also want to upload a photo for our logo. So to do that, what we need to do is need to go to the very top here, go to edit your logo, click on team settings, and from here we could go ahead and select our image. Now from here, click on select image and you could go ahead and drop your image here. So I already have a sample logo here just to give you an idea. So maybe we want to use a logo that actually match this background here. So let's just wait for it. So maybe we want to use this one. So let's go ahead and use this one. And from here, wait for it to load up. But once it loads up, you can go ahead and select that and hit on the done at the top bottom right of your screen. As you can see, it's going to upload itself, and from here you could go ahead and change the size itself. For example, if you want to make this a lot bigger, you could go ahead and do that. But for now, let's go ahead and stick with the 80 pixel here size. And from here, you could go ahead and edit other things here. For example, if you want to add animations, media, and content containers as well. But yeah, so for now, let's just hit on save at the top right here and go back into our sections. Now, in this case, since our top section is done, we now want to edit this banner here that we have. So this is the image banner that we have right now. So in this case, we want to replace the image. So by the way, with the website or for websites to look luxurious, you need to also choose the appropriate photos. So if you're looking for free photos to use, I would suggest you to use Pexels here. Because recently I downloaded these photos here. I'll be using these photos here just to give you an example. So going back, let's go ahead and create our banner here. Go to Canva, create a design at the top right. And from here, we want to go ahead and just type in banner here so that we'll get the sizes available. So let's go ahead and choose this one. And from here, what we need to do is we need to start or adding our photos. So in this case, let's go ahead and go to elements here. And from here, we need to scroll down a bit till we see the frames here and grids. So let's go ahead and go to grids here. So maybe we want to see all of the grids available and we want to maybe use this type of grid. Now in this case, we could go ahead and start adding our photos. So for example, let's go to uploads. let's go ahead and upload the 3 photos that we just recently downloaded. And from here, we could go ahead and start adding them into our project. So in this case, let's go ahead and drag it into our center here, as well as the second photo here and the third photo here. So from here, you could go ahead and do other edits if you want to. Like for example, if you want to add filters on it, you could go ahead. But for now, I'm satisfied with this banner. Let's go ahead and click on the share at the top right. And from here, let's go ahead and download this photo here. So in this case, let's just save this as PNG. Click on download. And once it's downloaded, let's go back into our website here or store here. And we want to add our photo. So in this case, let's go ahead and click on select image here. And we want to go ahead and upload our image. So let's go ahead and go back here, upload into the... And once uploaded, we could go ahead and select that and just click on done at the bottom right. Now from here, it's going to show us our banner. So as you can see, the small changes that we made on our website is going to immediately reflect. And right now, our shop or our website here is looking kind of luxurious or fancy right now. So in this case, you could go ahead and start applying that into the other sections. Now in this case, I do have to also recommend you to balance out the colors here. Like for example, if you really have a lot of blacks here at the top, I would suggest you to use white in the bottom section here. So by the way, what the items or products that we have right now here, I would suggest you to use very interesting photos for the products that you're using. Like for example, if you have a model that has a bag that actually reflects your product, you could go ahead and use that. So in this case, you need to really invest on what photos that you'll be using, because the photos are going to be the foundation of luxurious websites. Now in this case, I'll be also showing you Pexels here, which is a great way for you to look for different luxury type of product or photos. Like for example, I'm going to just type in luxury here. And this example is go ahead and search for that, and you immediately you'll be able to see different luxurious type of photos. Now in this case, you could go ahead and search for photos that you can use. Also, if you're looking for photos for models, you can go ahead and just type in models here. And from here, you'll be able to see different photos of models. So previously, I actually downloaded the photos that I use here on my website from Pexels. So just to give you the idea, this is a photo I just downloaded and used. But yeah. Now, same thing with other section here in your website. Like for example, subscribe to our emails. So instead of just it being this small section, you can go ahead and just add other sections as well. So for example, we want to go to the subscribe section here. So in this case, let's go ahead and select footer here, and at the right section here, you'll be able to customize this one. Like for example, we have this section here wherein we'll be able to change or add an image. So let's go ahead and click on select image here, and from here you could basically add another image that you would like to use. So in this case, let's go ahead and create another image that we could use. So in here, we just created this photo here. Let's go back into our shop and upload this photo here. So we'll be able to use this into our shop. Here, let's go ahead and choose this one and just click on done at the lower. And in here, I added a new image section under the footer here. If you want to add this section here, just click on add block here and just choose image and upload your photo at the right section here.